Have you ever thought about how you can turn your Framer templates into an e-commerce website? Or have you ever thought about how to make your Shopify store bolder and more beautiful? That's it. Today we have built an integration plugin which is very customizable and has cool features and components to elevate your online presence. Stay tuned and let's see what we got. So, as you can see on the landing page of ShopiFrame, we have set everything up quite clearly. The website address is shopiframe.com. We provide some cool features like live cart data, dark and light themes for our plugin, data synchronization with Shopify, and a pre-made template that is really clean and fresh. We have also provided a step-by-step short tutorial in the how it works section. And the best part is our pricing, which is very noticeable. By the way, we have a 30% discount code for those who come from YouTube. So let's take a look at documentation of ShopiFrame. As you can see, we have prepared a detailed and easy to read documentation for you so you can easily learn how to use it. Enough of introducing, let's see how it works, how to work with ShopiFrame. The first step is connecting your store in Shopify with the config file we provided for you. I've created some product before in my account, as you can see here. And I'm just entering the settings section and looking for apps and sales channels and then clicking on develop app. So as you can see here, I've created an app here before. I'm going to create another one for you to see how to set it up. Okay. At this stage, you should check those permissions and accessibilities and then save. After you save that, you have to go to the API credential page and then install your app. After that, you should copy the access token, which is here, and go back to the project. Then there is a layer called ShopiFrame config. Click on it, and once you're inside, you'll see a layer named ShopiFrame plugin. Paste the access token. We also need another thing, which is the domain. You can get the domain from the Shopify panel under the domains section and set it up as I'm about to show you. Just copy the default domain name and paste it here. Okay, let's talk a bit more about this dev mode here. Simply, this is a section for when we are in development mode and we don't have any real data. So we can see all components in a test state. And one important thing is remember to set this to know when you're when you're ready to go into production. Down here we have the font section to define a font for all the components, but you can customize it based on your needs. And then let's go back to the plugin page. Now we have set up the plugin, and I recommend reloading this page after you finish the previous steps. In the next step, we have a pre-made template, and now we are going to set up the CMS. I've created the product table before, and I recommend that if you are creating a new project, make sure to check that the title, slug, featured image, and product ID are present. The rest of the items are optional. Okay, perfect. Let's go back to the ShopiFrame plugin page and run it. Then click on Download Product CSV button. This is simply for downloading data from Shopify. Then go back to your template and click on Import in the CMS settings and upload the CSV file you downloaded earlier. And now you can see our products are ready to go. By the way, make sure that the title, slug, featured image, and product ID are imported correctly. As you can see, all the data is ready here. Okay, let's go back to our template. I've configured all the data before, and we also have other pages in this template, but for now we are just going to work with the home page and the product page. Okay, let's just import the plugin file to our template. For this, go to the plugin page and copy the config plugin component. Then paste it into the template. After that, make sure to align this above everything, actually, probably here, but make sure that it's not out of the primary stack. Okay, we should, I think we should repeat this step for all the pages in the template you're using. I did it before, so I'm just going to set up the price section and style it. Simply, I will open up this product card. By the way, if you don't have a product card, we have provided a product card component here, as you can see. And okay, I just need this price section. I will copy that and paste it here, as you can see. Because of the depth mode, we are seeing the test data here, which is important to mention, I think. Now, I'm just going to style my product card. I'll speed up the process because it's optional and it's not that important. Okay, perfect. Now let's go back to see the changes. As you can see, I've changed the style of the pricing section in my product card just to show you that ShopiFrame is very customizable. And now our product prices are real and come from Shopify. Also, the women's variants are fetching real data too. Perfect. Now we have the homepage ready. We have also set up other pages before and they are also ready to go. Great, let's go and modify the product page a bit to make it more complete. I have already entered some data here, but now I want to make it more complete. Just return to the plugin page and grab the price component that we modified and styled earlier. And we'll take that and put it into our template. We'll also link the product ID to it. Next, we'll add the variants to our template. I should mention that this variant component must be on our product page. All right, I'll copy and then paste it. And then I will go and tweak its style a bit. But before that, make sure that you link the product ID to that. Alright, if we open it in preview mode, we can see that all our styling changes have been applied and the price is also changing accordingly. Okay, let's move on to the next step. I will go back to the plugin page and add a counter to the template. It's better to copy from the light theme, I think, and then paste it into our template. Before anything else, let me say that this component, the product counter, does not need to be set with the product ID. Okay, but we can design its style anyway. For now, I'll leave it as it is. And what we need to do now is add the add to cart button to our project. As always, I'll copy and paste it. And then we can even change the text of the bottom. It's fully customizable. For example, I will write add to cart in uppercase and we can see that the changes are applied. Perfect. Okay. For now, I'm just tweaking its style to make it a bit more fancy and stylish. Now the add to cart button is set up and we can run the project to see what changes have been made. As you can see, I've added a hover animation and some changes like color and border and etc. Well, the next step I think is to add a carousel for the images to make the project more complete. So again, let's go to the plugin page, copy it as usual, and paste it into the desired template. All right, I'm going to make some small changes to the image sizes here so you can see them. Don't forget to link the product ID to it. After that, we can fit the images or give it a background or add some color to it. Anything else? These changes are optional, yeah, and for now I will leave it in the default state, but you can change it however you like. We can also change the style of thumbnails in the same way, but there is one thing to note. If you see that a change isn't being applied, it might be due to a bug in Framer canvas. Sometimes it has issues. It's better to refresh your page and come back to it for the changes to take effect. Now, I think it's better to add the shopping cart to our project. For that, go back to the plugin page, copy the cart counter, and paste it into the project. Perfect. I just want this small red badge, so I'll copy it and paste it into the template layers next to the shopping cart icon. We can change its style a bit, but its default style is fine for now. So we'll leave it as it is. In this section, we'll also specify whether the badge should be hidden when there are no items in the cart. We'll set it to be hidden when the cart is empty. Perfect. Okay. Now we open preview mode and add a product to the cart. You'll see that it gets added, but for now the cart is empty and we need to complete it as well. Okay, select the overlay layer of the shopping cart, then select the cart component. Next, go back to the plugin page and use the components we have prepared. But now I will set it up for you to see how it's done. It's simple. Copy this component and paste it into the template. As you can see, after pasting, its data is real. I'll change its size and style a bit so you can see. I'll speed up the video so it doesn't take too long. Now let's move on to the subtotal. Copy and paste it as you have learned so far. And finally, we'll add the checkout to the project. I like to make the width of this component full, and we can also change its style and hover style, and that's it. That was it. Also, we can define an empty state for the cart component, which I've done and linked it to the empty. And we need to make the empty text black as well. So we're almost done, and now let's go back to the main page and view our store in preview mode. Okay, now our cart is working. We can add items to it or remove them. Oh, oops, sorry. Test data appeared. If you don't want the test data to appear, go back to the ShopiFrame component config and set dev mode to no. Be sure to reload the project and then run it. And that's it. As you can see, we haven't added anything to the cart, so our cart is empty. You'll see some product prices and we add one of them to the cart. All right, let's try one of the variants. Okay, as you can see, one of them is sold out, and so we can select the medium white and add it to the cart. Then we click the checkout button to finalize it. Then we proceed to the payment gateway, and boom, that's it. Hope you get massive sales with this. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. For more information, hit the link in the description, shopiframe.com, and subscribe. Peace.